There's a monster under my bed and at my window there's a dragon. I accepted the challenge, it turned me into a savage. I broke a promise to myself again. I don't know why I am so vulnerable. They try to help but I won't let them in. I guess rock bottom's where I'm comfortable. Both my feet planted when most people would've panicked. I embraced the storm, I found beauty in what was damaged. I'm not afraid of the boogeyman. Instead I look at him like he's a friend. There's not a monster out there in the world that's scarier than the one that's within. There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Not to say this, no, but I'm hated so. My religious freaks say I'm the biggest beast and that I made it grow. When I spray this flow, I created mo. Creatures are like when I heat up the mic, I'm a breed of the night, but I'm painted though. By the darkness I'm binded, I sparked it and shined it. They find it cause mine is woe. But that they label me a demon seed, wanna disable, need to see them bleed, hinder me fatally and see them grieve, no. You would not believe the creature inside me if you deceive Khalifa's lively. We disagree when people defy me or try to take his. Whatever the fuckery toward them, you don't wanna wake this. You forsake his with a sacred, then it's over no matter what your faith is. I'm a creature.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Yeah, I managed to get myself in trouble, all of this pain. Yeah, I'm damn in the dope, but dose of liquor's always to blame. If I could keep myself sober, I keep my hands to myself. I take a shot and it's over, that's how I end up in hell. I hope I don't pass it down to my offspring. They get everything from their daddy, feel like I'm addicted to all things. There's no reason to change, gone too far now. And I'm stuck in my ways, back at the bar now. They say I'm a flirt and they right, I ain't perfect, alright. So when I'm thirsty, I'm perking and purposely searching for something that's hurting me so. I just can't back up and go, I just back out of it slow. That's how it go, I think the back out the hole. And next like I don't know. I think they be laughing at me, hands be grabbing at me. Feel like God let it happen to me, dabby blasphemy. And these be a tabby naturally. I think I better let it go. Either that or I gotta let it know. I can't do that.
There's a creature in my closet, I can hear him rumbling around. The demon screaming in the distance creates such a humbling sound. The monster that's outside my window, he's like family to me now. The things that people are afraid of never let me down.
Hey, I'm trying something a little bit different today. I'm gonna do a recording and do some commentary because I'm trying to get used to this whole OBS. I'm used to using StreamYard, so I gotta practice a little bit. So forgive me if there's some bloopers. Hey, I might not even post this, but anyways, I found this really disturbing body cam about a couple in Alabama that actually, what happened was their parents passed away. This woman's parents passed away and left her the house. Her and her husband moved in with the kids before her father passed away. And once he passed away, he left behind another daughter who was very disabled and into the care of the one sister. And instead of caring for that sister, she harbored lots of resentments. I'm going to pull it up. And basically locked this sister away. And she just sat in her room and rotted. Barely fed her. Barely did anything for her. It was basically like a torture room. you know, it caught my eye when I saw the title. The body cam title was Evil Couple Realizes Cops Found Their Torture Bedroom. That's basically what it was. I'm going to go over here and hit play. Or nah, I might have to stop this recording here and there, but we'll get through it. It's very hideous.
Around 2:30 p.m. on November 28, 2023, Baldwin County deputies pull up to this home after a disturbing report about a woman supposedly living inside. But the moment they step through the doorway, nothing prepares them for the horror waiting behind one of the closed doors.
Nothing prepared them, and nothing prepared me for watching this. So bad.
I don't think this thing's been used in forever. Yeah.
As you can see, there's junk littered all over the place before you even go in the house. Junk everywhere.
Ooh, smells like
Yeah, it does.
And they just made a comment about how bad it smells on the outside, so that's pretty much a bad sign.
Oh, hello. How are you? You live here, I assume?
Yeah, I live here.
Okay, what's your name?
Bobby Gilmore.
Bobby, okay. Do you remember who we're looking for? Baldwin, who is it that we're supposed to be looking for? We got contact with somebody.
Stacy Gunther, 33-year-old female.
Stacy, do you know where she's at?
Can y'all just wait till my husband gets here? Cause I'm about.
So the police are there to do a wellness check. They got a call about her sister to do a wellness check because they haven't seen the sister in a long time. And this woman says she's waiting for her husband to come home.
Myself.
Where's Stacy? Does she stay here with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Where is she at right now?
In front.
Down at 120.
She is there? Can I talk to her? Can I see her real quick?
She don't talk to nobody.
Well,
She won't even do nothing for me.
Well, can you show me where she's at? I just want to see her, put eyes on her and make sure she's okay.
As you can see, she's very hesitant. She won't talk to you. She won't do anything.
She won't take no bath. She doesn't even got no clothes on. I can't control her. I don't know what.
She don't even take a bath. She don't got no clothes on. I can't control her. At this point, you can only imagine what the cops are thinking.
To do myself, and I didn't want to call y'all or no place like that because I have kids.
I got you. Okay, sweetie. Do you have your
My
ID?
mom and dad had died and left her behind, and I don't know what to do no more. I don't want to
What
go
is she
to
to
jail
you?
for that. That's my sister, but I ain't got no written paper saying that she's my
Okay. Can I?
that I'm
Can
guardian or nothing.
Can I see your ID and can you
That
show
one.
me where she's at, please?
I ain't got no papers that say I'm her guardian or whatever. Well, that should have probably already been taken care of.
She don't look good.
That's all right. Let me go in there.
I don't want to go to jail.
She don't look good. I don't want to go to jail. So obviously she knows, just by that statement right there, that they're doing something wrong, right? Wouldn't you say?
I'm telling you.
What are you gonna go to jail for?
Or the way she look.
Oh,
Have you been doing it?
for the way she looks. What are you going to go to jail for? Again, she knows she's doing something wrong already.
Anything to her?
No, I mean, I put her food in there and all, but
Well, let's go. Just
she tries to fight people.
All right, that's fine.
She don't have on no clothes, just a shirt, I'm telling you. And she's real skinny.
All right.
All right. Well, let's just go.
What's your?
Stop
Let's
taking
go.
the medicine. She won't take it for
Okay,
And none of my other family will not help.
I got you.
I just don't know what to do.
Now, if you notice, she said she looks skinny. She don't look well. When I heard that, nothing prepared me for what I was about to see.
Myself.
Okay. And she is your sister.
We're working on moving out this house because this house is really dangerous.
Right away, Bobby comes off nervous and evasive, and when officers insist on seeing her sister, Stacy, the explanations she gives spiral into something far more unsettling.
Oh.
Can you show me where she's at, please?
She should come home right now. She's in there. Well, I had to do this first.
Now, as you can see, there's a giant lock on the room. She's in there.
She tried to beat on me for her.
So they just lock her in a
there
room.
right now.
And she tried to jump on my kid, but we don't know what to do with it, and I didn't want her go to jail or something.
When's the last time you let her out?
Not informed, clear 20 clear.
Never.
She comes out and she acts crazy.
Let me. What's all this?
She's not let out
Is this
at
blood
all.
around here or not?
No. I
Can you
told
open it for me real
she
quick?
won't take a bath.
Just
Probably got
open it for me.
crap all it. It's
There's like
Steve in
crack a
there.
little bit.
Yeah, just open the door for me, please.
And about the she won't take a bath. She won't take a bath because she's disabled and she depends on you to help her with that.
It's nasty.
That's fine.
I can't handle her.
She smells nasty. I
Who's
can't
that?
handle her.
She's in that room in there.
Okay.
Look at her face. Look at the look. You can tell she's afraid. She's afraid for herself because she knows she's doing something wrong.
That's fine.
Bobby Joe Barber, 2736 Rose, expired.
You stay with her.
Locked in a room. Before you get to the room. I guess I should say trigger warning because it's very disturbing what you're about to see, and some people might not be prepared for the condition that this woman is in. I know I wasn't when I first seen it.
Hey, sweetheart, how are you? Baldwin, roll me EMS, please. You okay?
10-4. What I need,
Severely malnourished lady. We have contact with her. The system's here. Has her locked up in that front bedroom.
Up to this
So they've already called for help because they can tell on first glance that she's severely malnourished. So they've already called for help before they even get into the door.
point, the officer has seen just one glimpse of Stacy's horrific living condition.
Look at that room. Look at that bedroom. Look at the chair. You see this big dent in the chair? You see the soiled chair? So she's locked in this room and has no access to any facilities whatsoever. Look at the trash. That's basically a prison cell.
But once EMS arrives, everyone on scene will be exposed to the shocking, detestable reality of her suffering.
Sad.
Sweetheart, can you move the things away from the door so I can open it?
Ma'am, why is the door like that? Just so she can't get out? Yeah.
So you can keep her imprisoned. And by the way, if I don't remember if I mentioned it, but this body cam is out of Alabama. This happened in Alabama. And the date on it is 11/28/2023.
Seizures I know of. I don't know
Really?
what
She has
else.
seizures and stuff?
Just stay with her real quick.
Oh. When does your husband get home?
He can come home now, but it's almost time to pick our kids up.
Hey, you ain't picking kids up.
Tony, you got somebody coming up for me? If I could get another unit, please step it up this way. Just to be on the safe side.
Hey, how are you? You good? Who are you? Do you work here?
I'm her husband.
Oh, okay. All right. We just got called here to do a welfare check.
Yeah. We don't want her here. I mean,
You don't?
she can't. She don't.
He just got there, and the first thing he said is, "We don't want her here." Well, you say that now when the cops come?
Don't want to do nothing. She done try to scratch me. I try to give her a bath. I'm a guy. She's a girl. And I know for a fact if you drag somebody to go give them a bath, more than 10 foot is kidnapping charge, and I don't want that neither.
You dumb idiot. She's disabled.
So you guys, I guess, just kind of ended up being like...
We're stuck because we have no family. All I have is my daddy. He lives down there in Dublin. Her family ain't working. They don't have nothing to do with us. It's just me and our kids.
Y'all got left with this other lady
We got left with her. And
when her parents died?
when her parents died, and we was trying to get out before her mama died, and then her mama died, then we stay here with her daddy, and then her daddy died, and then we got stuck here, and nobody wanted to help with her.
Yeah, so I guess there's no other family to help take care of her. Does she have any problems, or?
All I know, They keep saying she's retarded. That's all I know.
So maybe she
I
has
don't
like,
know. I know she has seizures, but I know she ain't taking the medicine because she won't damn take it. She'll damn try to scratch you, beat you, cuss at
Yeah. So you don't bathe her and you don't give her medicine. She don't take her medicine. Okay. How about when you'll see soon in the body cam that they don't even refill the medicine. It's going to show the date, and it's full, like they don't give it to her. So who knows if she's been locked in that cell, not only in torment and starving to death, but could be having seizures.
you. And she scares the living
Unattended.
shit out of my damn kids all the time, so we just don't want.
so I'll try to just keep her on that side of the house.
Do you have your sister's ID?
She don't have one. She wouldn't ever go get one.
I got you.
Did you just hear that? She don't have one. She wouldn't ever go get one. How is she supposed to go get one when she, as you put it, or as your husband put it, she has the mindset of a toddler? It's your job. You're basically her guardian right now. But you know what? When I first started watching this, it clicked automatically. They're keeping this lady locked up in there and not taking care of her. And they didn't call for help. And you know why? I think, or when I first started watching it, I thought immediately, they're just trying, I bet you they got her check. I bet you they have this woman sitting in here so the checks can keep rolling in. The check that's supposed to go for the care of her, which she's obviously not getting.
My daddy
Losers.
couldn't hold a hand on me.
Hey, what's her name?
Stacy Johnson.
Gotta pause
You know
for
her
a second. Just a second here. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright. I just had to do something real quick. And I think I paused it on the wrong
No,
spot.
but daddy, he was in pretty bad shape, and she would beat him before he died. And he didn't know what to do with her, and I was just going to try to take care of her as long as I could, but she got what she wouldn't do nothing.
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
We could take her to the emergency room and drop her off up there, but like, why we're gonna drop her off up there? But then you won't know what's gonna happen to her then.
Yeah. I got you.
While Bobby and Jerry try to pin the
We was gonna take her to the emergency room and drop her off, but instead you kept her in prison, and I bet you you've been cashing that check all these months, haven't you? That's why you didn't drop her off. That's why you didn't call for help. It'll come out.
blame on circumstances and on Stacy, the trash-filled home tells a very different story, and the state of Stacy's room
Look at
is
it.
far worse
Look at
than
that room.
anything anyone can imagine.
How long has she been here with y'all?
Just, you know, since daddy died about a year ago.
Does she have a bathroom in that room that she's in?
No, we was trying to give her a bath.
How long has she been here? A year since Daddy died? And you just heard him talk about, we was gonna drop her off at the emergency room. You know they got that check.
In everybody's bathroom, our bathroom,
How many bathrooms are in this house?
just one.
Just one bathroom?
Like I said, we in the process of trying to save up money to move out of this house because it ain't no good.
Gotcha.
bathroom?
Well, I mean, I see it's in pretty bad conditions in here.
Let's see if the ambulance.
Notice how they said one bathroom in that house? And it wasn't connected to the room she was locked in.
Oh.
How do you think she went to the bathroom? You'll find out.
I need to go move my car.
That's what I was thinking, maybe. Can you just move your car up here, sir? Can you move your car up here? Someone called in the welfare check, and there's a guy that we know.
Disgusting people.
30-something-year-old lady in there. I guess walked in there. She's like really skinny. I guess her parents, that's her sister. I guess their parents died a year ago. Got left with
Queen
her,
Boy
and they just,
3065
locked her, and then
QBB
basically, I guess, I don't know.
Just hang with Deputy Carpenter real quick, both of y'all, if you don't mind. I'll tell you in a second, baby. This is what the thing's all about for. She was walked into this room. There's no bathroom or anything. This girl is literally the size of my hand right now.
As you heard, locked in there with no bathroom, and she's been there at least a year. A year's worth of, in that room. Disgusting. disgusted.
She's back in this section, but I can't even get open right now. She's sitting in the chair.
She can't even move.
No, I have to figure. So. I'm ready to figure out a way.
She's so sick and malnourished that she can't even move herself out of the chair. Which means she's been sitting in her own stuff.
Get that door. If I need to, I'll open this front door. Is that good to the front door?
Right
Yeah,
there.
it looks like it.
Well, the question is how we're going to get
Are we gonna get what's?
her out of there. We need to get this door.
Yeah, I'll pick it in if I need to.
Yeah, we
That's
can
what I'm
stretch her and we'll get her.
Kick it in.
But you see what I called?
Okay, I just gotta grab something real quick. Be right back.
Does she like fight a lot?
She will. I just don't want to see her like she is.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to get her some help or something.
I mean, it is my sister, but I just don't want to take care of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard.
I mean, like I said, they ain't no other family. The person that called y'all is not my family.
Yeah, do you know who it was?
Yes, I know who it is.
Oh, I like how she said, I just don't want to take care of her. But she kept her in a room for a year. You think you could have maybe decided and done something with her instead of leaving her locked up for a year? A little late.
Who was it?
That's my daddy's
See, they don't want to help me.
that was my daddy's brother's wife. But my uncle, he's dead too.
Yeah.
I don't know what she got business up with him, but if y'all can help her, that's all I can. But I don't want to take care of her. So who it is?
Yeah, that's obvious.
What's going on?
I guess that means family called. My parents died a year ago, and they said that they were back with this.
We did a detective out here. Besides,
I haven't been in the front house.
Yes, probably.
Was there a lock on that?
This was like turned, and she had a coat hanger twisted. Is she talking at all?
Locked in the door with a bolt and he twisted with a coat hanger.
No. She's the size of my arm.
Was she able to get out that door?
No, I can't even get this door open. She's been sitting in there the whole time since I've been here. But I can push it open if I need to.
She's got to be on the verge of death. This reminds me of the boy that was found in Connecticut upstairs, but he had been locked up for like, I think around 21 years. But they're around the same weight.
I need to kick it out, though.
Hey, darling. Ooh. How are you? Just
Literally on the verge of death.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're here too. This is why I call all of you. This was locked, pushed up, that coat hanger in there.
That's what you do. That's what you do. You call 911.
21. You call me when you can.
Yeah, called like a year ago. Oh, but she wanted to check.
I'm gonna try to push. I gotta kick that door open and get her out. It's blocked in, and then she's not moving. I need to.
That's fine. You do what you have to do to get her out.
Okay.
Break the damn door down.
Yeah, I need to get. They have 2 kids. They're not here right now. Probably need to be called.
Shithole anyway. You can't even get a
There's
stretcher.
another door right there that's been tied shut. Do you have your knife on you?
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna borrow your knife real quick.
Get in the room. There's a straight razor.
Yeah, this one. Oh, there's another room right here that is. Look.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. Let me take a picture.
Yes.
Let me grab my camera real quick.
What?
Over me.
I'm gonna take a picture.
Yeah.
Here.
You need it?
Yeah, I'll let you. That might have gotten it.
great. She'll be in.
I also kind of wondered if she, you know, why didn't she go out the windows at some point, you know, when she was a little healthier, but she, I mean, there's a couple of reasons. She may not have had the mental capacity to think to go out the windows, and I also wondered, but they didn't show it in this video, did they do something to the windows to secure her in the inside? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they nailed those windows shut somehow, secured them somehow.
Hey, Stacy, we're gonna take you to see a doctor, okay? What? Okay.
All right, sweetheart.
So if you heard what she just said, I think she said, I want kitty. Because at some point when she's on the way out the door, it looked like she was pointing to the cat.
What we do? We're just gonna have to. Okay.
Hold my
Can you
hand.
walk?
I want kitty.
Come here.
Can
Let
you
me make
walk?
this
What's your
larger.
hands?
Oh.
You okay? We got you. We can do that.
Okay.
Make this bigger. Oh, I hit mute, my bad.
Come here,
How much
sweetheart.
money?
All right. Take a seat right there.
Have a seat, sweetheart. Sit right here.
Look at her arm. All you see is the bone right here. It's literally bones. Like, what
Yeah, we're
the
gonna
fuck
get the
did
people,
they
okay?
do to her? She said, I want candy. I thought she said that.
I know.
Let's go up with you, okay?
Sit up. Okay.
That is so sad. She said, I want my daddy. Her dad passed away a year ago. She probably doesn't understand what dying means. Oh, it's so
Scoot up.
sad.
No, it's okay. Nothing to be sorry about. Okay.
How could they do this?
I have my phone. Tell me deal.
I'm just. Do you have anything in your pocket other than like this stuff? No.
This is ridiculous.
You got some nerve to say this is ridiculous.
This is crazy. What about my kid? Y'all gonna take them too?
We'll figure it out.
You think this is crazy? You kept this woman and starved her near to death, locked in a room with no bathroom even. And you think this is crazy?
Oh, can y'all please just take my kids to my father-in-law and let them here get them, please?
We gotta figure out what's going on.
This is boring.
With Bobby and Jerry finally detained, the challenge to rescue Stacy begins, and it's a task that proves anything but simple.
You can't even get her out. You got him.
Can you ever get that out?
Pull his feet first.
I got a shoulder problem. Can I get these in front of me? I'm not going to
Floor.
Wah, I got a shoulder problem. Wah.
I'm busting forward.
Put your feet in there.
I'm on the line.
Will you unlock your car so we can send her in here?
Can I at least take my shoes off?
Well, mine should be all right.
You want to take your shoes off?
Yeah, it just make me feel better.
If you want to.
Female's going in the back of your car for now.
Put your left foot in there. Left foot. Slide on there. Right foot. Right foot.
Can I please get these in front of me?
Right foot.
Please?
No. Right foot. Are you going to make me put your foot in there?
No?
Well, please just put it.
Little tantrum.
Can I have some air?
Oh, are you feeling a little claustrophobic? How does it feel? Can I have some
Please
air?
put your foot in there.
Okay, take the hood off of me then.
How do you think she felt?
You gotta, you have to
Dude,
put it in there.
I'm big.
Try to scoot a little bit more. Scoot.
Yeah, you're big. Well, she was disabled and depended completely on you two. But that didn't matter to you,
You have your phone?
bitch.
Go get your phone real quick. We need to take pictures. Before you strap her, give me 1 second. Because we're going to have to get pictures.
Like, when do you think she last bathed? Look at her
You wanna take
hair.
pictures of her real quick before they strap her, brother? Absolutely.
unit reels from the
Oh, look at
shock
her
of
legs.
Stacy's condition.
Look at her
For some
hands.
officers, it's almost too much to take in.
He's throwing up. He's so disgusted. And that was probably her bike when her dad was alive.
I know some body cams, I just want to be able to ask you.
Probably hasn't rode that in a while.
Well, there was one that was tied up with a coat hanger.
Yeah, there's another one. As you go in there, the door that's right there, it's.
I went about to where she was. I couldn't hardly see her.
The smell.
It's terrible.
They've all been complaining about the smell. Now, again, she's had no access to a toilet. She's been forced to go in that room wherever, whether it be in a chair that she sits in, which it did look a bit stained and dented. So a year's worth of probably mostly going in that room. You can imagine what it smells like, and the floors, what the floors look like.
Well, that food was good. Now it's in their yard.
She keeps talking about the kitty. Go get kitty.
Poorly on. What about that front door?
I opened it. It was locked from the front. I locked.
She wants something in the bedroom.
I busted that door to get her
That's
in.
fine.
It was perfectly, but it was so that you know there was so much stuff that I could.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We saw it.
Okay. I just want to make sure that you get everything you need documentation wise.
I think the children that live here. We established that.
Yeah.
There are two. They're at school right now.
All right, defects needs to be called
Yes,
as well.
I already told that to 78.
Do we have ID on her?
I'm also kind of surprised with the two children that live there, witnessing that, you know, kids often talk a lot, that none of them said anything at school, or if they did, who knows if they did, or it wasn't taken seriously. But I just find it hard to believe nobody at that age mentioned, we got my aunt locked up in the room, or, you know, something like that, the way children talk.
She does not have an ID, my understanding.
So the name and date of birth and call notes is all we have.
Yep.
So do we know name and date of birth on her?
Yes.
We have a name and date of birth. I just don't have a positive ID.
She never had an ID apparently. I don't know her source.
out for me.
String your arm out.
Just leave your arm right there.
Leave it just like that.
You want me to close the door? There's no bathroom, no nothing in that room.
Was this key already in this door?
She said, I want daddy again.
Was the key in that door?
Now, I've paused it so you can see the chair that they pried her out of because she doesn't even possess the strength or muscle to stand up. Look at the dent in the chair. It's dented from her just sitting there. And you see the brown stains. That's just human waste all over the place. Filthy, disgusting bastards for doing this.
She was sitting in that chair, curled up in a ball, terrified. Still had to explain.
And actually, also think about, she's been in there about a year. What did they do to her in 1 year to lose at least half her body weight? Like, how much torture did she go through to look like that in 1 year?
Tell me better what's going on now that I can hear you.
Basically what I got, it was explained to Fraz. Basically what I got is their lady in the car.
Yep.
His sister's with her.
With the lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
And their parents died about a year ago.
Okay.
And then what they said is they were left with this girl.
The one that's sick?
Can't control her.
They can't control her?
That's what they said. So they try to feed her and she doesn't eat or drink. and they try to give her baths,
I doubt that. They tried very hard.
but they can't control her. So
Did they say anything
try
about
to
her being
keep
locked
her
up in there?
in that side of the house.
Oh, they try to contain her in here.
You guys need.
She was treated worse than an
Hers
animal.
the priority. I'll take
Worse
care of
than
the
an
other two.
abused animal.
You got to put this on you,
Okay. He's got to put this on, okay? Let me see your hand, sweetie.
She said, "Where's Kitty? I want Kitty to go with us."
Hey,
She's
darling.
probably terrified.
I'm Detective Burrell.
She don't know what's going on.
33.
Is that what they said?
Covered in waste.
5/19/1990. 33. Your
I want
blanket?
my blanket.
Where's your blanket at? I ran it. I don't know if anything came back.
Everything in there, that's all she's known or had. Her only comfort for this entire year, probably. But the sad thing is she won't be able to bring that blanket because it's probably covered in waste. People are sick.
Be still for me, baby.
Get my blanket.
Yeah, it's defecated on herself multiple times.
Oh,
You
I'm
can see
sure.
it. You can see it and all the
I'm
stains
sure.
down her legs.
They just said she's defecated on herself multiple times. You can see it on the stains running down her legs.
I'm sure.
Another blanket?
Yeah, we
We
don't
need
have
the
cat
children's
sheets.
names.
We ain't got no blanket.
Huh?
We need the children's names too.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that.
She can't even bring her blanket.
Covered up.
You got it?
Let's get this back on your finger, okay?
She's gonna go out the door with nothing.
Yes, sir.
They come to the board.
When I knocked, she came around the back. He was not here. I guess she called him and he showed up. Yeah.
Hang on.
She was very hesitant, but yeah.
40, 20, 41, 78. They get done with doing what they're doing, they won't start shutting down the house. And wait for the other things for the
That's
water.
now crime scene.
It was their fathers who passed away a year ago. So they stay here and they're supposed to be taking care of her.
She's supposed to be.
Okay, hang on with that one.
So there's a
Yeah, they're supposed to be coming home soon from the school bus, so we got kids to worry about now. We'll keep back and whatnot.
Now the others are coming home from school.
Well, based on the condition of that house anyway, they probably need to be involved anyway.
who called this in?
Her aunt
Her aunt.
that has not seen her
That
in
has
2
not
years.
seen her in 2 years.
And knew she was locked in that
And knew
room.
she was locked in the room.
Or potentially.
Oh, too bad you didn't call sooner.
Okay.
At least you got someone.
Well, I thought we
called.
had exigent on getting her out. Okay.
Based on her conditions, yeah.
Alright, so I'll be ahead and put somewhat.
Say it again, 20?
They said she let us in here.
Yeah, oh yeah. She did.
Lower the structure. He said that she's semi-critical.
Alright, get a grip on it. No, I mean, we saw her conditions. That's more important. That's why I was like, that at that point.
Area you need to be in shape. Get ready. That's not safe this way, man. Hey, can somebody come help carry the stretcher?
Two children.
Lower the stretcher.
Well, get up in the air.
All right, get a grip on it.
I'm gonna pick it up in the air. I'm gonna hold her in the air.
They're clearly struggling with this stretcher, getting it out of here.
You need to be in shape. Get ready.
That's not safe this way, man.
Hey, can somebody come help carry the stretcher?
We put wheels on each step and walk it now.
Hold on, man. Give us 1 second.
It's gonna take multiple people to get her out of here.
Here, you can come back. We got it. No, I don't know. You guys have that stuff, and I got this stuff.
Okay.
Ready?
Slow down just a hair. And start lowering the legs. Hit the plus sign.
Oh.
All right. You got it? Yep, we're good.
The dog's watching with us today.
Yeah.
Duncan.
So we need to get the names of the kids,
That's correct.
and then we need to go ahead and get the schools involved and pull those kids out of class if they're in
That's correct.
class.
We need to call defects.
Yeah.
Her.
We need defect. Bob and Greg are on the way.
need a search warrant for the house. She better take all the pictures we need to and all that. We still got to get a search warrant. We had reason to go in to get her out there.
Yeah, I could probably get the kids' information from here somewhere.
Or just ask her.
Now they're getting a search warrant.
We can ask her, get the kids, and
Ask her
have
what schools they go to.
yeah, have school resource officers go and yank them out. We get in touch with
It's what did he drive up in this?
Yank them out.
And I already
ran the 28.
added it to the call.
Okay, who's got her?
The female's in 40's car.
These are the medicines she brought out saying that she was supposed to be taking and hasn't been. And so
Now again, they just said something about bringing her medicines when she comes out. If you remember earlier, I was talking about how she's on seizure medicines and supposed to be taking them. Pay attention to what they say about the last time the refill was done and that it's full and not even, it's basically not even been used since the last time it was filled. They didn't even pick up her medicine. They're getting paid her check and everything, and they can't even get her medicine, give her medicine. Like I said, who knows how many, they're lucky, she's lucky to be alive right now. I mean, who knows how many seizures she's suffered through silently with nobody there to help her. She may not have made it. She's lucky. I mean, this is insane. This is one of the worst ones I've seen. Might have been looking at manslaughter.
It's expired in the beginning of the year.
Expired in the beginning of the year.
Are they married? Hey, hold on. Hey, make sure you don't ask them any questions. They need to be Mirandized.
I'm just asking about the child.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not asking about.
Okay.
All right, sweetheart.
And this body cam, I think it said 11/20. Yeah, 11/28/2023 expired at the beginning of the year. They never got any of her meds. I bet not one refill.
Question for you.
Didn't
What
give
are
her
your
shit.
Bobby? You're Bobby. What are your kids' name?
Lazy fucks.
Let me come to that side, okay?
Yeah, cry now. How do you think your sister felt? Nobody cares. How do you think your sister felt? Crying herself to sleep, being lonely with no human interaction. All those all those months stuck in a room. How do you think she felt? And now you're crying for yourself?
Bobby, listen to me. I need you to talk to me, okay? This will go smoother for you.
It hurts. My heart hurts.
Your heart hurts. Okay.
Your heart hurts? How do you think she feels?
That's my dip. I don't
She's
smoke
dependent.
No more.
Okay. What are your kids' names, sweetie?
Dependent
What
on
are
you.
you gonna do to my kid?
I just gotta. You're not here, so I gotta go make sure that they're gonna be okay.
I don't want y'all to take my kid.
What are their names?
You're not
Do you have
gonna-
family members we can turn them over to?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's probably on the way. He's from Dublin.
Who's he?
Go ahead.
His daddy.
His daddy. Okay.
Around her road.
What's your?
As a female in question, she's leaving the property now with EMS headed to the hospital.
I'm sorry, his handcuffs hurt.
That's fine too.
I ain't never been in
Too bad.
my whole life.
I'll loosen them up, okay?
I just don't think this is fair because y'all ain't looking at my side of the story.
She giving any kind of statement?
All anybody ever cared about was her, even my mom and daddy.
Okay, Bobby, I understand.
He goes to that school and Emma goes to Midway Hills Primary.
Photograph her as well.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me write this down just to make sure I get it correct.
I'm already north on the bypass, 861 turn. How's that way?
My kids just don't deserve it.
I understand. I agree with
They
you.
don't.
Neither did your sister.
Okay.
They done lost everybody in their life besides us and their girl.
So did your sister.
Mom.
Okay, so what's her birthday? And she goes to what school?
Midway Hills Primary.
Midway Hills Primary. Since you said you know everybody's social, what's Emma's social?
I just know my husband's in
Okay, I got you.
mine.
Okay, sweetie. And you have two kids. All right. And what school is she at?
That right there. Midway Hills Academy.
Oh, the one that's right here. Okay. Why do they go to different schools?
Because one's in second grade and one's in third.
Oh, I see. And okay, I thought they were first. I'm not from here. Okay, that's why.
They do schools. It used to be kindergarten through fifth right there.
Mm-hmm.
But now they just split them up.
And they only do third through fifth there?
We have to go over here and get her, drive all the way over there and get her. Then my husband has to go back to work.
Gotcha. Where does your husband work at?
TNS Hardwood, right down the road.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
He just went back to work this week because he was out getting surgery for his tonsil.
Okay. And you do not work?
13 ball. I didn't advise. I'm 10-8.
All right. Give me 1 second, okay? You said the handcuffs are on too tight? Or, okay, we can loosen them up a little bit, but...
I think I'm just freaking out because my chest, my heart was coming at my chest. I got bad inside.
Yeah, it might be easier or feel more comfortable too if you like angle your body a little bit in the car.
Yeah.
So you're not like
I just want to know that my kids are okay.
Well, they're okay. They're at the school right now, okay?
Yeah, right now. When they find out that mom and dad's going to jail because of something stupid.
I understand.
They got on a school bus?
No, they pick them up, so they're not supposed to be on the bus.
They're car riders?
Yep.
Okay, she's, all right, 35.
Going to jail for something stupid. Man, this lady is so
Where's the other one go to?
The one right here. Midway Hills Academy.
With information about the children confirmed, officers moved to coordinate with a team to pull them out of school and place them with a trusted family member post-verification, in this case, Jerry's father. And as the primary investigation at the scene begins to wind down, some of the officers still cannot shake off what they've just witnessed.
Well,
I know some all that.
yeah, I threw up. I'm not gonna lie. Smell. As soon as I opened up the door. No, I threw up.
I was breathing through my mouth.
Yeah, I tasted that. I threw up. I threw up. My lunch that I was just eating in the front yard.
I'm glad when you came out.
If the smell's that bad that they're vomiting and they can barely breathe going in there, don't you think that the smell would be on them at school? You would think, right? Somebody would smell them.
I didn't know if what y'all.
I didn't either.
Came in as a welfare check.
Yeah.
And that-
Because he was like, y'all need to step it up. And then
Yeah, I thought
I was
maybe the
running,
site was
running lights and sirens, and then
Okay.
he said, y'all can slow down.
I'm
So
around.
I stopped.
We didn't know.
I already threw up.
Well,
I threw up my
I went
lunch.
down there and got my jacket and talked to Lee and everything, so.
I was laying
There's
down
another
there.
cat, get his name.
I think I might be. Oh, that's a pretty kitty.
That,
I worked a
That's
death
the
out here a
cat.
couple years ago with a.
that she
the
was
mother
looking
died.
for.
Yeah.
I had to wait for foster for like 2 hours for him to get here.
That's probably her
Well, they said
cat.
that they've been living in this house since their parents died.
Yeah, so mom died first and then dad must have died a year later or so.
What's been going on since then?
Yeah, sounds like it.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. You see that on movies.
Well, I've seen worse than that, but the smell, it's.
What kind of, is she like mentally handicapped or?
She is mentally not there anymore. She's been in that room for about maybe 2
Yeah,
years.
that's the problem. We don't know what she was like beforehand. You know?
I saw her driver's license picture, completely different. I would never recognize her. She looked like a normal woman.
As soon as I walked in, I knocked over here in the front, nothing. So I started walking towards the back. She was coming out, and I asked her for her name. She told me her name, and I asked the radio, who are we looking for? When they told me the name, I told her. She said, that's my sister. And I said, where's your sister at? She said, can we just wait for my husband to get here?
You can pull up in here. There's plenty of room.
Yeah, as soon as they asked, if you remember, she started acting sketchy right away. Guilty. She knew it was wrong. She even said, I don't want to go to jail. So she knew they knew what they did. They knew they were screwed.
At middle school and elementary school? Or
They're
what?
both elementary.
One's at the academy down here and the other one's at Blandy Hill Academy.
Because the academy is the one on Blandy, so it's kindergarten through second.
No, the academy's down here on Fort Worth.
Yeah, I track it. So there's two different elements. One's in kindergarten through second.
The other one's third through fifth. Yeah, and the girls are.
He's got the one down here. That's her hair matted to the back of her head.
She was defecated all on, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, so
33 years
a
old.
guy, a woman,
Hey, Bob.
husband and wife live here,
Correct.
That's
and she
her sister.
is
wife's sister.
Correct.
Aunt called in.
In 2 years, yeah. But believe she was locked into the front right room. So as soon as I got here, I went to the front right room. They had a light on. I shined my light and I couldn't see her, but thank you, brother. So I started knocking. Nobody came to the door. We started walking back here. As soon as we get to like around this area, she's coming around the house. I asked her who she is. The wife. Husband is not at the scene at the time. I asked the husband or the wife what's her name. She told me her name. I called dispatch and asked them, who are we looking for? And they told me the name. I tell her, who is that? She goes, that's my sister. I said, is your sister here? She stutters, yes. Take me to your sister, please. Can we wait for my husband to get here? I said, I just need to lay my eyes on your sister. I need to make sure she's okay. She said, I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah.
She is in the room in the front.
She said, I don't want to go to jail. Because she smells. She don't look good. She don't got clothes. She don't bath. She don't take a bath. Well, that's because you're supposed to help her bathe. You're supposed to be doing all those things that you're collecting her check for.
Always tries to fight us. So we have her locked in there for our safety.
Doubt that.
When I get to
Did she look in any condition to fight? She can't even stand up. So that's
the door, when we finally make it to where she's at, it's a door that has a
trying to kill her. Don't even give her
one
her
of those
meds.
locks that like goes over, and then you can put, yeah, and it's twisted, so it's in the up position, so it can't come open. And then they have a wire coat hanger through it, twisted.
You know, maybe she was even hoping that she would pass away in there, and maybe her plan was to keep collecting those checks. I don't know.
All right, so nobody can get out. The front door has a key on it, but it's locked. So she untwists it. I realize it's rust on the doorknob. I thought it was blood. So I have her open it and then to show me where the sister's at. She points to the door. I try to open it. As soon as I open it, I see the sister in fetal position in a little like love seat. Skin and bones. I mean,
yeah, fetal position.
And that's immediately when I call for EMS. I call for supervisors. When I'm back there, I hear a car pull up, and I see a man walking quickly, and 20's in the back room with the girl. So I told her, there's a guy coming up. Other units, please step it up, because I already could see he's agitated. So I don't know at what point she got in contact with him, but he showed up, and then Burrell showed up, took the pictures and all that, and that's when.
Remember also when the husband first pulled up, one of the first thing he said was something like, "Oh, we don't even want her here."
I knew the game plan was we were going to detain him, but I needed more people just to be on the safe side.
Oh yeah, he's not a small guy.
Where are they now?
They're in the cars.
The man is in the back car, back of
crying.
20's car. The female's in the back of my car.
Crying.
They've not been Mirandized, either one of them. I've only asked some questions pertaining to the kids.
They're both crying for themselves.
How are you today?
Yes.
70 Devon.
He's called. I think he's on the phone with them right now. The kids were not on scene. They're at the school.
Could you text the number to Southside Tire and Brake?
What does the rest of the house look like compared to that?
Oh, it's
shithole.
Awful spider webs everywhere. It's
trash piled up. The kids' room is disgusting. They got a set of bunk beds in what would be the living room.
In the living room.
Food laying out. It's just deplorable.
Yes. Very important.
How old is the sister?
The one that we took to the hospital? 33. And she weighs
probably
50 to 60 pounds.
At best.
Sick.
Get a search warrant for the house and then take every solitary room in that house photographed.
The only thing is we messed up the one door to go into the room where she was at to get her out. As soon as I saw her in her conditions, we needed to get her out.
No problem.
I did stop listening once we got her out cut.
Actually, it's in our favor because the only way we could get to her would be tear the door.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that gives you an indication of it right there.
True.
Sounds good. Nothing against the elderly. DFAX is on the way. APS
to go get the picture here.
Great. She's coming here first.
Yeah. Who was it that you spoke with? Who was it that you spoke with?
It depends. We got a lot of homework to do.
She just started talking.
It's Was she mental health? Was she mental health? But it's also
I asked about that. She's
kidnapped.
So, from what she told me, her dad passed away about a year ago, and the sisters stay in their possession. That's the way she put it, for them to take care of.
Except he didn't
live at this house. The parents died 9 months apart from each other, and so they stayed in the house. I asked if the sister been diagnosed with anything, and she said no. She just suffers from seizures. I said, is she on any medication? She has refused to take it for about a year.
Actually, you can tell that you refused to give it again because it was never refilled. It expired at the beginning of the year and it was never refilled.
So she went and got the medication. The medication is in the front seat of my car.
I think they were hoping something happened.
I believe Melissa made the comment that it's almost full.
And expired. Look, they
That's
can't
all I
even
know
believe
about
it.
the girl that got taken to the hospital.
As Stacy receives the urgent medical attention she's long been denied, detectives can't shake one troubling question. If Jerry and Bobby had no intention of caring for her, why keep her in that home? The truth that follows is as vile as the room she was discovered in.
Tell me about this. I mean, I'm not sure where to begin, to be honest with you. I'm just asking you.
I don't know where to begin either myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, how long have you lived at that house?
Well, we all used to live on Mount Pleasant Church Road.
Okay.
And then we moved over there. It's been, I'm trying to remember how long it's been. I know that my youngest was like not even 1 year old yet. So.
Okay.
And she's 8 now.
So she's 8. So 7 years ago was about the time that you all moved over there.
With my mom and daddy.
With your mom and dad. Okay.
Dad was alive.
Okay. So your mom and dad are deceased now.
Yeah, see, I ain't never lived with nobody else except my mom and daddy.
Okay.
So I was still living with them. And
how old are you today?
I have to take care of them. I'm 31. Well, just had a birthday.
32?
Yeah.
Okay, you heard that. 31, 32. She said, I ain't never lived with anyone else but my mom and dad.
32.
Okay.
And I was helping. I always helped take care of my mom and daddy. I tried to help take care of my sister, but
okay.
Really? Don't look like it.
Everybody just don't understand that she ain't right.
Okay. When you say she's not right, what do you mean?
She don't know how to read. She don't know how to write.
Really? She don't know how to read and write. There's got to be some kind of problem herself. This lady's got to have some issues. She's special needs. This is bizarre. You can't make this up, this level, this IQ. The combined IQ of her and her husband's probably 60.
She don't.
And this is Stacy.
Yes, she don't know how to give herself a bath.
How could she? She's dependent on you.
Okay.
She can feed herself.
Okay.
Because I feed her every day. She can feed herself.
Oh, you don't?
Okay.
But she don't even know how to cut her TV on, and I was trying to go in there and cut her TV on for her as much as I could, and she would mess it up all the time, and I can only take so much. I got other stuff to help.
What a good sister to put a TV on.
Take care of my kids, the cooking, and all that.
Right.
I mean, she would aggravate me all the time about cut the TV on, cut the TV on, cut the TV on.
So is she able to communicate? She's able to talk to you, okay?
She could talk, but some of her stuff, she had imaginary people that she talked to and all.
I got you.
Yeah, she's probably lonely. She has nobody to talk to.
It's one of them situations.
Okay.
I mean, my mama would do everything for her. Take her to the bathroom.
Because, I mean, it's just like, when her mama and daddy died,
right,
we was already living there.
Okay.
So when her mama died, me and my wife had plans to move out before her mama died. Then her mama died, then we couldn't move out.
I doubt it.
Because we were staying there with her daddy. Then her daddy died, then we were stuck with her, stuck with the funeral. Everybody at the funeral said, oh, y'all gonna take care of her.
Okay.
She didn't want to drink, she didn't want to do nothing.
Okay. Did you ever think about calling somebody to help you with the...
We always talked about that we needed to call somebody, but we didn't know how to get, we don't got no other family that's gonna help us at all.
Okay.
I mean, all we got is his daddy, and his daddy, he didn't know how to go about it neither, so.
Right. Did you think about calling like Adult Protective Services or DFACS?
Yes, but like I said, I didn't want our kids to get took away just for that.
I gotcha. So you didn't call a state agency because you were afraid that they may come in.
I did
and take...
try to call, you know, before it got too bad or whatever.
Okay.
I tried to call the like the nursing homes to put it into place, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But they said that I would have to be her legal guardian or something.
Okay.
And
so there was never any paperwork drawn up. There was no. You didn't go to probate court and be assigned her guardian or nothing like that.
The only thing I had over was her check.
Bingo.
But it was have to pay the rent.
Okay.
And buy food.
For yourself, for your own fat asses.
So how were you put over her financial responsibility? How were you put in charge of that?
Well, I called to see if I could get that done because I figured, you know, since I'm trying to take care of her, I mean, they could buy her food and stuff that she needed.
Okay.
Interesting. Isn't it something else? She couldn't figure out how to make any of the phone calls except the one regarding the check. Things that make you go,
So you called where? Did you call
Social Security?
The Social Security office?
She knew how to call that Social Security office, though.
Daddy down in Dublin.
Right.
Just so our kids and us will have. I mean, our health ain't been good in that house because we've been sick a lot because the house got holes through it. And
I got you.
It's terrible.
So you can admit that she's probably not been properly taken care of under your care. Is that fair to say?
Well, it makes me sound bad. I ain't agreeing to nothing like that.
Do what now?
I fed her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I tell her to come and get
You
a
fed
bath.
your
She
own
won't go get
asses.
one. What am I supposed to do? I ain't gonna sit there and beat nobody and go take a bath.
The way,
I'm not going to beat no one to take a bath. She's totally dependent. You can tell she's totally... I don't think you can't be this stupid, can you?
I haven't seen the video, but a video, I guess, of
this is infuriating.
Her dad, I guess, Mr. Gunter. I think there's a video that some of my partners had seen where it shows Stacy walking around and looks, pretty healthy,
Until you two
but when I
got
show
and
them
care.
the pictures that I've taken of her today, they're like, she's lost half her body weight.
In a year.
So that's part of what I'm trying to understand is how does that piece of it happen? Because obviously it screams a neglect. It screams a neglect issue, not kind of issue. It does it. It screams a neglect issue.
No,
I mean,
an abuse.
I don't know how you go from
extreme neglect.
If she only weighs 80 pounds today, if she was 160 a year ago, how did she lose 80 pounds? But if she's locked in that room with the coat hanger, with the wire hanger through the lock, how does she get to the refrigerator to eat?
How does she go to the bathroom?
I take her food to her.
You take it to her. Okay.
What, once a week?
She eats and drinks stuff all the time.
Okay.
Once a week?
So the other door that's got the cord tied to it,
That's
tell
what
me.
the bathroom is.
Okay. So where does she use the bathroom?
On the chair.
She won't go to the bathroom anyways. I tried to take her. She won't go.
Okay.
She's not a person that's going to walk to the bathroom by herself.
Okay.
She wasn't my mom and daddy. She's never been since she was born.
Okay. So where does she use the bathroom at?
Heck, I don't know.
Just wherever she uses.
Heck, I don't know. You can't make this.
Is it?
I guess, like I said, I didn't go in there that much because she did try to jump on me one time in front of my kid.
Okay.
Right.
So, that's why. I know.
That person that you seen on the chair that couldn't move, that couldn't even stand up, that didn't even have muscle to stand up, does that look like somebody that would jump on this big beast?
I should do something sooner than now, but I can't take back what's been done.
So you're home all day long.
Yeah.
So if she needs something, she can call out to you, or
And I get her something to drink and eat.
right?
Sure.
How many times a day do you give her something to eat and drink?
Once a
maybe
week?
Twice.
Maybe twice?
But she don't call me that much. She's in there here talking to her imaginary boyfriends and stuff.
Right.
I don't go in there much.
Right. When's the last time you actually laid eyes on your sister? Other than today when the police were there and the medics were
I
there.
didn't look at her.
You didn't see her today?
I don't want to.
Why is
I know
that?
she's skinny. I seen her the other day. I see her from time to time.
Okay.
But she
Time
don't
to
really
time.
want to talk to me.
So do you see her like every couple days? Or do you see her every day? Or do you see her once a week?
Probably every couple of days.
Every couple days?
My
I
God.
see her. But she's always wanting to stay in that room.
Right.
If she won't come out, and I put her food in there.
She can't move.
So if you see her every couple days, how do you put her food in there?
We got a heater right here in the living room,
Okay.
and I set the food and the drink on it, and she'll sneak out that bedroom and get it.
So you go into one room and set her food down on the living room,
Yes. And she'll come out and get it.
and then she'll come out of her bedroom.
She wasn't even in any condition to walk. Maybe you did that months ago.
And then sometimes right here lately, it's been kind of scary, but that's why I was seriously getting ready to call somebody, because she would go banging on them doors and start cussing at me.
What was she saying when she was cussing at you?
She's telling me to get out of the house.
Oh. So if Stacy doesn't come out of her room to
You took over her friggin' house. That's where she lived.
eat or to get dinner from the kitchen table, how does she not eat then, or how does that?
You don't even think about her.
We call her to tell her to come and get her food, so she comes and gets her food.
Okay.
And she takes her back to her room.
Okay. Is there any other mechanism for her to get her food if she doesn't come to the table?
They're all lying.
We'll go in there and get it to her.
You're going
Liars.
Okay. Your wife tells me there's like a heater or something in the living room that you all will set it on and say, hey, your food's out here, come get that.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
And as Bobby continues recounting incidents from her childhood, her deep-rooted bias against Stacy becomes unmistakably clear.
But you're functional other than being depressed and having some anxiety issue. You know what I mean? So I understand where she gets some extra care that maybe you don't, or some extra attention that you don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's got to be tough for you to kind of handle sometimes. I mean, I get it. You know.
Really hard, especially knowing that, pretty much where my mom and dad both her more than me.
Yeah.
It kind of hurts because I'm thinking right now, with her looking the way she does, my daddy probably hates me for it or blaming me for it. And you probably think I'm crazy to think like that.
No, I'm just listening. Yeah. I mean, I get it. You know, if I understand the position you're describing. I've never met your dad, so I don't know if he cared more for her than you.
I just want her to be able to be around people like her.
Right. When's the last time you actually laid eyes on her to be able to make somewhat of an assessment that says, hey, this room stinks, or she's
mind
not?
has been messed up at work because I've been stressed out at work. Been stressed out at home.
You're the victim.
Worried about stuff.
Right.
Everything. Worried about my daddy. Worried about money. Just worried about everything.
Look, I get it. Yeah.
But you gotta check for her.
I don't go in there and see her sometimes.
No, you didn't.
Right.
I mean, I don't even know what she looked like today.
As the detective exposes the full
Imagine living with somebody and being able to say, I don't know what she looks like today. You didn't look in there. You didn't think
impact of Stacy's neglect. Jerry and Bobby respond with a reaction that couldn't be more divided.
It's on her chest. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's feces, if it's food. Now here's her hands, okay? Here's her fingernails. And all this. You know, it's on her abdomen. You notice anything else about this picture? What's this right here? And that right there. Yeah.
Why is she so skinny? I feed her every day.
No, you don't.
That's my point. Why is she so skinny if you're feeding her every day?
I am feeding her every day.
Liar.
That's her pelvic girdle.
I don't know why she's that skinny.
There's bruising.
It hurts my feelings because I feed her every day.
Down here, there's brown mass or something. I don't know if it's feces. I don't know if I can just tell you that it's not normal, whatever it is. These are her fingernails. You know.
I tried cutting them before too.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Feces. So she's using the bathroom somewhere.
Her
Y'all
room.
didn't smell anything?
Well, it does smell a little bit.
You know, now here's the other side of her knee, all bruised up. So her body's breaking down. She's whatever. I mean,
Dying.
somebody wasn't going in that room and checking on her to make sure that
I was.
that she was. You can't tell me. You can't
Stop the
convince me
cat.
that you were in this room, going in her room, and looking in on her.
But I fed her every day and stuff.
But remember, you said you put
Shut
her on
up.
a heater
Yes.
in one room, and she was in another room. And yes, the food might be missing, but you don't know what she did with it. It might be
I
still.
thought she was actually hungry and eating it.
Understand? So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody was going in that room, in your dad's bedroom, in her room, and checking where she, you know.
The door is locked with a coat hanger, twisted shut, right? So even if they go in that middle room, she's talking about the middle room attached to the kitchen, and puts the food on the heater. How does she get out of the room to get the food if the door is shut with a coat hanger? That don't make sense. Liar.
What the conditions were.
No, because I guess I'm scared of them.
She can't even walk anyway.
These are all sores on her right hip area. If I had to describe that picture of her
Torture.
laying on her back on that hospital treatment bed, to me she looks like a breathing corpse. I've seen people who have died that are in better physical condition than she is.
Yep.
I'm trying to understand how and why she got in that condition.
Like
if
a
you all were her
Holocaust
caregivers.
survivor.
I didn't sign that paper saying I was a caregiver. I just said that I was trying to help take
You
care
signed
of
up
her.
for a check.
I didn't mean for her to look like that.
Understand.
I can't sit there and wait on her hand and foot like mom and daddy.
It's just, I mean, if you picture some old history pictures of, like the concentration camps of the Jews and stuff, it's kind of what I'm seeing here, except it's in color, and I've seen it with my two eyes, rather than through black and white photos. This is her hair all matted. We had to, I say we, the nursing staff, cut all this out. These are legs. One of the things that stands out to me is how big the kneecaps are and how skinny the lower part of the thigh is. I mean, it just, you know, she's got some abrasions on her feet, skin's peeling on her feet.
This all went downhill.
Yeah. So
I mean, it went downhill for me. It went downhill for my wife,
right.
sister-in-law, my kids.
So Bobby was the glue that held the family together. Makes you wonder how he did it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love my father-in-law best.
What would he think? What would he think about now if he were to see it now?
Pissed.
Pissed. Really pissed.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
But in saying that, you didn't make any of those phone calls to get somebody to take care of her. Instead, you let her deteriorate to the condition she's in now.
And took her check.
And in our own conversation, you talked about how your dad loves her more than he loved you. And,
I should have made the phone call, but I didn't. That's all I know. I'm sorry.
I got you.
I didn't make the phone call. I know I should have.
So how do we fix this?
Because I love her. I really do love my sister. There ain't nothing like that against her because Daddy loved her more than all.
Well, I'll throw this out there to you.
Well, Mama and Daddy's gone now.
If you love her as you say you do, that's a strange way to show you love her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Can you agree with that?
Yes, sir, I said, no.
I mean, saying the words is one thing. I loved my mother, and I still do. And as my mom was deteriorating in her life, you can ask my boss out here, I ran home several times. And her check, that things are so tight.
I said time and time again, I don't want her check. Take your name off her check. Let's get somebody to help her.
Yeah, sure you did.
You told that to your wife?
I knew this day was going to come.
Right. What did she say? What did your wife say when you said that to her?
She said, I know we need to, but we never did.
Just never followed up.
Always tied up at work. Always tied up at hospitals,
Sure.
doctor's office, kids at school, myself.
Right.
Just never had time to do nothing.
Gotcha.
While Bobby and Jerry have no explanation for how Stacy reached such a deplorable state, there's one question the detective refuses to let go of. Why? If Bobby despised caring for her sister so deeply, why did she never push to get Stacy real help elsewhere?
So, what kind of money do you pay for rent at that house that you're in?
$350.
$350 for rent. And what's the utility bill?
It depends on the lights and all.
I understand. Just what do you think on average?
This month was like $150.
150. So, anywhere between 150 and, is that a good month? Is that a high month, or is that a low month?
That's just pretty good.
Pretty average, pretty good month. So what's the most it's ever been?
It could run to almost $400 in that house.
Okay.
Especially when it's real cold, you gotta crank up the heater. Home.
Well, hey, it sounds like sister's check paid for the rent and the bills.
School because of the COVID.
While you locked her in a dungeon.
Is there any other bills that are, you have a car payment?
We don't even have a car, we're using his daddy's car.
Using his daddy's? Okay.
I just broke down. It was my daddy's sitting in the front yard.
Okay. See, I never went up the driveway. I don't know. I made it to the house, and they sent me
People
somewhere.
don't like that driveway.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, if the sister's check pays for the housing and the utilities, basically all of it, that's what it sounds like. What the fuck is he doing with his money? All that's left is food and whatever they want to buy. Are they buying drugs? Like, what's going on? Or does he hardly work? Are they all living off her check, and does he only work occasionally? So many questions.
I got you. What's your food? How much do you spend on food a month, do you think?
For yourself.
Right, we mainly just do that weekly, right? When he gets paid, we don't get food stamps and that.
Okay. So you didn't get no food stamps, no SNAP, no nothing like that?
I just spend about $100 a week.
About $100 a week? So that's $400 a month?
How that works.
Okay.
Maybe a little more here and there. You know how kids eat.
Sure. So what would you say? Would you say 400 to 600? Is that about right? Or okay. And what? So your husband's been at TNS for 6 years.
Uh-huh.
I got that. And you don't work, so I know that's got to be strapping for you too. What kind of money does he bring home a month, or every 2 weeks?
He brings it home every week. It's according how many hours he works.
Okay.
Last week he didn't get work at all because he had toxins.
So he's hourly. He gets paid by the hour?
Yes.
Okay. What's he get? How much does he get paid an hour?
$17.
17.
Where is
That's
it
pretty
all?
good money, isn't it?
Not to get a house these days though.
Where's all the money? And who, if you get that an hour, and I've never heard of rent that low in my damn life. It must be where they're located or whatever, but that's bizarre. Again, where's all the money? Because you would think the way you're describing, there's the only thing left to pay for is like clothing and food and shit. $100 a week for all those people. What the fuck are you eating?
It doesn't do what now?
Not
Rice?
to move out these days, it's high.
Well, no, look, I get it. You know, housing's gone way out of sight, without a doubt. And so I'm just trying to, you know, I'm trying to understand what kind of money y'all have coming in versus what you got going out.
Sounds like drugs.
And are we really continuing going underwater, and how does that apply to your sister's caretaking, you know.
She ain't
So
cared for.
what does she get for disability? How much does she get?
Here it comes.
9 something.
Oh yeah, okay. Hear that? 9 something. It costs $350 for their rent, and what'd she say? 300 to 400 for the utilities. So even then, that takes care of all that plus some. Again, all his money goes to what? Excuse me, what? You take her whole check, and you don't give her shit.
And that's a month.
You don't even take her to the bathroom, fuck's sake, in her own house.
So
losers.
On a good week, you're on a, let's see. So does your husband normally work 40 hours a week?
I hope the town ridicules them.
So that's 40 times 4, that's 160 hours. So that's about $27.20 a month.
Where does it go?
He gets all that insurance took out now.
Oh sure, yeah. There's all, and that's
He gets $150 a week took out
right.
Just for insurance on those.
For you talking about like medical and dental insurance for you all?
$150 a week.
Well, that's pretty good.
That ain't even a month though. I mean, I heard people doing insurance a month, but a week.
Well, you can figure that out for the month. If it's $150 a week, that's $600 for the month. So I mean, it equates to be the same. So
there's still plenty left
over. So her money was being used for her care, her food,
rent,
obviously for part of the rent, part of the lights, and
what care?
Stuff like that,
her medicines. So
the medicine you never got once.
My point being to you is, we all have different challenges, but that's unacceptable. This care and treatment, when you all decided that you weren't able to take care of her, you needed to make that call then. So then the question is, why didn't you?
I hope everyone gives them shit in town.
I didn't want my own kids to get took away because the way stuff looked in the house.
Because you didn't do shit.
I didn't told you this over and over.
Lazy.
I don't know what else to say.
Did it have anything to do with the check she was bringing in every month? I mean, that's $1,000 a month.
I didn't want her money.
Yeah, you did.
The only reason I signed up for it because when my dad died, he told me to do it.
Right.
And while Bobby fiercely denies it, authorities believe this may be the very reason she kept Stacy in her home.
Of course it is.
After all they had done, Bobby and Jerry only had this to say.
She's a 32-year-old woman in a 5-year-old body.
Disgusting.
She really doesn't know I need to eat. She really doesn't know
I guess the point
I need to go to the bathroom.
I signed up for more than I can handle. Because my husband tried to help, but like I said, he works. And I'm trying to take care of the kids, and they going to school, and the school wants us to do this, do that.
You have the whole day.
I really didn't have time for her. I guess
we all do it.
I'm sorry.
So she's doing a little better?
Well, I mean, I don't know. When I left, she had, they had given her a sponge bath and, got a nasty shirt off her that she was wearing and that kind of thing, cut that big mat out of her head. So I'm sure they're going to run a bunch of exams or, tests on her, that kind of thing. But, it is what it is. It's where we're at. So
I'm happy she's finally got help.
In January 2024, a Baldwin County grand jury indicted Bobby and Jerry Barber on 2 counts of exploiting and intimidating a disabled adult or elder, 2 counts of neglect, and 1 count of false imprisonment. As of the time of making this video, details of their sentencing remain unknown, and there have been no updates on Stacy or the couple's children.
Well, that was absolutely disgusting. That was hard to get through, I gotta say. Speechless. I hope everyone in town gives them shit and they never live it down. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be having some heavy consequences. But that one was hard to even get through. I went through some of the comment section just to see if I could find information, and it's in the comment section on the original video somewhere, but there was a woman that actually said she's from the town that they're from, and she has seen, this was a couple of years ago, this was in 11/28/23, that she has since seen that woman she's in some sort of a home now, and she had seen the woman in a park with the other clients out, hanging, having a good time, and she said that the woman was smiling, happy, had some of her weight back, and she seemed like she was having a good time. So it sounds like she's at least having some semblance of a life now, getting out, going out with friends and stuff in the community. So that part made me happy, because I hate some of these stories when you watch them, you never know what the follow-up is, and all I could hope is that they got some time behind bars, because that's what they deserve. I mean, I don't know what happened to their kids if they went to family or whatever, but it was nice to at least find that comments, because again, it's hard to watch this stuff and not knowing how it ended. But man, I hope I can figure out what happens to them, some sort of follow-up. When I searched, I think it hadn't been finished yet when I tried to find out about what happened with them in court. I don't think it's finished yet, from what I remember, if I remember correctly. But anyways, yeah, that was pretty horrific. So, probably one of the worst ones I've seen. I generally like to do the funny body cams. I kind of consider not even showing it, but it seemed like it needed to be done. It's just sad that there's still stuff like that, and there's still cases that you find like that this day, that there's, when you think you've seen it all, there's something like this. Ugh. Well, anyways, again, this is my first time trying the OBS recording, so I hope it worked out okay, and hopefully I did it correctly. So only time will tell when I when I hit play. So I'm gonna try to, let me see. I'm gonna try
Welcome to the corporation.
Try some happy music for
Make
a second.
sure all your complaints paperwork is filled out properly.
Make sure.
And please have your ID badges ready.
Let Duncan dance. And I'll see you next time. I'm probably live. If I get this right, I'll try a live next time with y'all OBS.
Now y'all knows, pulled up to the farm in muddy old boots. Hay in my hair, 0 city suits. No captain hat, no ocean breeze. Just a stubborn goat giving me side eye, please. Neighbors laugh, say, bro, you lost. Nah, I'm rich in goats, count the cost. Milk in the bucket, hoes in my home. Living that rural life, aggressively grown. Goats and hoes, barnyard flags, yeah, it really shows. Goats and hoes,
I do like how Duncan can dance around on the ocean.
No yachts, no waves, no sunscreen, just a lawn chair and a farmer's tan. Goats jump fences, chaos ensues. Hoes hit dirt, yeah, they working too. Ooh. City folks say, what is this? Agricultural drip, you
See,
can't
now you can
dismiss.
sit behind me,
We don't
Duncan.
sip champagne, we sip sweet tea. Living free range responsibly.
Yeah, we got goats.
We got dogs.
We got hoes.
We got hoes.
Who's got sense?
Goats and hoes, barnyard anthem. Everybody knows. Goats and hoes, from the fields to the feed. Let it go. So
Thank
if
you,
see
Mr.
me
Nobody.
riding slow, dirt road vibes. Goat in the back seat, living his best life.
Right, he's catchy.
No boats required, just land and donos. Goats and hoes. Mr. Nobody on the beat. Welcome to the corp.